Hey guys, and welcome to the Urban Farming Institute Saturday morning here at the great place, Oakland Park. Can you imagine? And we're outside. We're outside, obviously, in the little garden that we set up here. This is a beautiful little space, and it took us a while to get this going, but boy, oh boy, what a wonderful spot this is. So you're probably going to hear airplanes, maybe a train will go by, and possibly a bus and a truck. I mean, this is, say hello to urban farming. This is what this is. This is growing restaurant quality product in your backyard in an urban setting. Just think about how important that is and how it affects your family in such a positive way. You know, a couple of weeks ago we started talking about organic versus conventional, and then we talked about the importance of organics and how that relates to soils. And you know, the bottom line of all of this is that really what matters is that you plant a seed. You just start. It doesn't matter. I mean, if you have organic, great. If you don't, great. Plant a seed. The best way or the best time to start a garden is today. And of course, being able to have a successful garden, it's important to be able to select the right kind of seeds. For example, here in Zone 11, we probably wouldn't want to plant tomatoes because they're just not ready. It's too warm. And you know, we have people come in all the time and they say, well, what can I grow now? And I said, well, what do you like to eat? And invariably it's going to be romaine lettuce. No, romaine lettuce is not what you want to grow right now. It's going to be just too warm. So thinking about lettuce, everybody likes lettuce. You know, it's a very popular garden crop. But you know, right now, in mid-August, lettuce, no bueno. You want to be able to plant the right crop at the right time. Remember that planting a garden is a season-long activity. And being able to plan your garden is so important. We talked about this a little bit last week. And the idea is that if you fail to plan, you're planning to fail. And being able to know what seed to plant when is important. And there are seeds here that are just absolutely deceiving. Not all seeds are created equal. So we want to be certain that we pick the right seed. For example, a tomato seed is a little teeny tiny guy. It's an amazingly small seed, but guess what? It's going to make a gigantic plant. And if you're not ready, you've planted the wrong seed in the wrong place. Think about that. So think that it's going to take some days for the tomato plant to germinate. It could take 5 days, could take 7 days. What about a pepper? My heavenly days, peppers grow year round, but sometimes in the cooler weather, it could take as much as 2 weeks for that pepper seed to germinate. Sometimes quicker, but it could take 2 weeks. We've had that happen where we had a lot of peppers on the bench and we just couldn't get them started. And about 2 weeks later, there it is. You know, we have people that come in and they'll show us pictures of how they've started their seeds. They'll use little teeny tiny grow cubes and they'll put a watermelon seed in there or something, or you know, a large seed, a bean sometimes, or like maybe even a Swiss chard. And you know, you really don't need to do that because these seeds are sufficiently strong enough to start right in the garden. You don't need to start them any place other than that. For example, cucumber. Everybody loves cucumber. Well, cucumber is a very big seed. You can just start that right in the garden. Let's think about small seeds, for example. Here's a great seed. This is a wonderful seed. This plant grows year round, and it's just really wonderful. It's called Nadia. And this is a really beautiful eggplant. And this is a seed that you would start in a seed tray. This, for example, is the Empress of India. Now, can you imagine the Empress of India in your garden? Well, yes, of course you can do that. And it is nasturtium, and this is, of course, a completely edible plant. And what you want to do is just start this in the garden growing medium. You don't want to necessarily start it in the seed tray. And look, if you don't have a seed tray at home, use an egg carton. My heavenly days, you can start seeds in a paper napkin. These seeds want to grow. That's all they want to do. That is their purpose in life, to be productive. One of the other challenges that we see here, and we see it all the time, people send in photographs of their seed starting, and they'll say, well, you know, I followed your instruction. I used coconut, and I put exactly one seed in every tray, in every cell. And if you're concerned about that, actually on these packets, they'll tell you that you're going to get about 100% germination. Actually, it's 99%. So you're going to know if you plant 100 seeds, 99 of them should come up. But guess what? They send in these pictures, and here are these plants. They're struggling, and they're long, and they're skinny, and they're falling over. And they say, what's wrong with my plants? I followed your instructions. Where did you put your starter tray? Well, I put it on the kitchen counter. Whoops. This might be a problem. Look, the story is that seed has enough energy in the seed all by itself to get up out of the growing medium. It's able to produce the first couple of leaves. But after that, you want to put that tray in the sun. Now, you can use partial shade if you want. You can use full sun as we do here, because really these little plants, their purpose in life is to expand and grow and produce. This is what they do. It's quite exciting when you start thinking about that you know, just a little bit of sunshine is going to make a big difference in your garden. So know that. Be sure to plant one seed. There's no reason to plant 5 or 10 seeds or whatever. Seeds are becoming very expensive. Plant one. And if the seed doesn't come up in 4 or 5 days, put another seed in there, and you're going to be perfectly fine. Small seeds, the very small seeds, like, for example, broccoli. Very important that the broccoli be started in a seed starting tray. On the other hand, watermelon, no. Just put that in the ground. How about nasturtium? Now, nasturtium is a wonderful plant. The whole thing's edible. Everything except the roots. And my gosh, you get beautiful flowers and beautiful leaves. And it's a big seed. You simply put that in your garden. And remember, if you have larger seeds, you can just plant them right in your garden. Things like cucumber, beans, squash, all of the squashes, zucchini, watermelon. Just plant the seed in your growing medium and you're going to be fine. And as we go through this process, you'll learn that some plants actually work as shade for the garden. So you want to put those on the sunny side of the garden to shade those plants that need cooler soil temperatures. And we're going to show you how to do all of that. I think you're going to really enjoy the package we're going to put together for you. Liz is here, and she's on the camera today, by the way, and Liz is a terrific gardener. She's also a really wonderful chef. And we really look forward to having you as part of our program. Listen, one of the best things that you can do to stay up to speed on what we're doing in the garden here at the Urban Farming Institute in Oakland Park is really to sign up for our newsletter. It's free. You can do that on our webpage. And of course, subscribe to this channel. The YouTube channel is a great place to hear about what we're going to be doing here at the Urban Farming Institute. Here we have hydroponics, we have raised bed gardens, we have elevated bed gardens, we have all kinds of interesting things that will absolutely accelerate your program as you begin growing in your garden. And remember, small seeds, they need to be started in a tray. Do not plant big seeds in the tray. Just put them in the garden, for Pete's sake. It's going to make it so much more easy for you to be successful. And really, our purpose is to create great gardeners. We want you to grow faster, quicker, and more productively than you've grown in the past. And you're in the right place to learn about that type of thing. So be sure to subscribe to our newsletter. Give us a like. Last time I checked, we're very likable people. And of course, subscribe. and we'll see you next time for another round of getting ready to grow in your garden.